What's up, guys? It's your most loved power scaler here, King of Godzilla, and today we're back with another video. And this video was suggested by King Churros in his Discord server, and that is the Mutos versus Titanus Tiamat from Godzilla Dominion. So let's start off with the stats. So before we get into this fight, we're gonna be doing 1v1s with each Muto. So Muto Prime versus Tiamat, Queen Muto versus Tiamat, Female Muto versus Tiamat, and Male Muto versus Tiamat, all in a 1v1. So let's start off with the stats. Male Muto is 200 feet and weighs 15,000 tons. His abilities are physical strength, durability, and speed. The female Muto is 300 feet and weighs 40,000 tons. The Queen Muto is 300 the female Muto's abilities and powers include physical strength, durability, stamina, and the Queen Muto stands at 310 feet and weighs about okay, sorry. So stands at 310 feet and weight is unknown. I'm pretty sure because I don't know the weight of the Queen Muto, so I'm just gonna say unknown. The abilities. Oh, sorry. Also, for every Muto, they have EMP ability. I forgot about that. So Male Muto also has EMP for his ability. Female Muto also has EMP. Queen Muto, physical strength, EMP, durability. That's all I'm gonna give because we don't know like how fast and like how slow they move. And then Muto Prime. Muto Prime stands at 340 feet and 135,000 to 145,000 tons. And his powers and abilities include EMP, physical strength, durability, speed, being able to manipulate tectonic plates, and be able to burrow underground. So let's start off with the first fight. The first fight. Oh wait, hold up. Before we get on, I almost forgot to mention Titanus Tiamat stats. So Titanus Tiamat, her length is 1,100 feet, and weight is unknown. Her powers and abilities include acid breath, razor sharp spines, physical strength, durability, and underwater speed, and be able to create like a vortex with water. So let's move on to the first fight. The first fight is Male Muto versus Titanus Tiamat. So Tenan, who do you think wins this 1v1
I
battle?
barely know Titanus Tiamat, but I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna say he wins.
She?
Yeah, she.
Yeah. I would also agree that Titanus Tiamat would beat the Male Muto, and here's the reason. So if they were on land, the Male Muto would obviously win because Titanus Tiamat is an amphibious kaiju, which means that it's a kaiju that can only live underwater. So if she got on land, then it's not gonna work out in her favor too well. But if against the water,
does the EMP help with anything for Titanus Tiamat?
the EMP
No,
wouldn't do anything to Tiamat.
it wouldn't do anything.
No, it wouldn't do anything. So if they got into water, Titanus Tiamat would stomp on the Muto. Yeah, I mean in 2014 we saw the Muto dive into the water, but we never really saw him like do anything under the water. We never saw him fight in the water, like fight another kaiju in the water. Like not stay in the water that long. Titanus Tiamat, she was able to nearly kill a weakened Godzilla. Her like what's it called? Her spine thingy. Her spine, like the sharp parts of her like back. They're able to pierce into Godzilla's body, and she is also incredibly fast underwater, being able to dodge Godzilla's attacks. She also has an acid spray which can blind opponents like Godzilla, although it doesn't really do anything since he has thermal vision. So if she blind the Male Muto, she would easily kill the Male Muto. Next up, we have the female Muto. Tainan, who do you think wins this fight?
I would still say Titanus Tiamat.
You also think Titanus Tiamat?
Yep.
I would also agree. The reason being, the female Muto, she was able to like on land, like I said, Titanus Tiamat is a amphibious kaiju, which means they can only live underwater. So if they can on land, well then the female Muto is obviously gonna win. But underwater, it's like kind of the same problem with the male Muto. We never really see like the female Muto battle underwater, so we don't know like, how she would fare against Titanus Tiamat in the water. And like I said, she can blind the female Muto. She can evade the attacks in the water, create like a water vortex. She's a lot faster than the female Muto. So yeah, I think I think Titanus Tiamat would win with probably either no diff or just low difficulty to like barely any at all, since we never really see the Mutos fight underwater. Next up, we have the Queen Muto. Tenan, who do you think wins?
Titanus Tiamat.
You
I
also
still
think
think so.
Tiamat?
Yep.
Yeah. I also agree, and here's the reason. The female Muto is pretty much like the same, the Queen Muto is pretty much the same as the female Muto, just a bit taller and just a tiny bit stronger. But the problem with the Queen Muto is that we never see the Queen Muto fight underwater. We never get to see her like take attacks from any other kaiju. We never see like the history of the Queen Muto. So like the Queen Muto is pretty much just like a bit taller and stronger version of the female Muto. So that would probably mean Tiamat would like in theory would like be able to beat the Queen Muto since she wouldn't be able to go underwater. Because if the female Muto shouldn't be able to fight underwater, then the Queen Muto really shouldn't be either. Next, in the final fight we move on is to is my most favorite fight, and actually a really hard fight to decide who wins. Muto Prime versus Titanus Tiamat. Tenan, who do you think wins?
I would go with Muto Prime. I would go
Go
Muto
Muto
Prime.
Prime?
Wait, but are you talking in the water or on land? Muto Prime, I'm pretty sure would probably stomp on
Well,
land.
on land, like I said, Tiamat is a amphibious kaiju, which means they can
Oh,
only
they're
live
fighting in the
underwater.
water or on land?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Tiamat was able to fight on land for Godzilla, but easily got destroyed by a weakened one. So, if we really think about it, Muto Prime would dominate on land, yeah. It wouldn't be close.
Okay, in the water, it's so close. I don't know.
I think it's a very close fight
Muto Prime.
because...
I'm gonna go Muto Prime.
You're gonna go Muto
I'm
Prime?
gonna go Muto.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm not sure. The reason I'm not sure is because, is that, well, for one, the Muto Prime, we actually get to, like, it's the only, like, Muto we actually see fight in the water. We saw in Godzilla Aftershock, Muto Prime was able to fight, with Godzilla under the water and, like, headbutt him away and hit him away and out of the water. So, Muto Prime should be able to fight against Titanus Tiamat in the water. So, it wouldn't be a stomp fight for Titanus Tiamat. So, Muto Prime would be able to battle against Tiamat underwater. But like we saw, the spine should be able to pierce, to me, should be able to pierce Muto Prime's skin. And she should also be able to blind him. But with Muto Prime, with her being so heavy and big and so powerful, I think Muto Prime could beat Titanus Tiamat under the water. But I think it would be a very close fight. Because since Titanus Tiamat wouldn't really have an advantage underwater. But it's not like Muto Prime would have the advantage, because both can fight in the water. But the thing is that, like, here's the thing. If Titanus Tiamat can dodge a lot of attacks from the Muto Prime, and then can hit him and then hit her and then blind her, then she should be able to win the battle. But here's the thing. This is just a theory, but I think Muto Prime could get away and go to the depths of the ocean and then burrow underground and then onto land and then regenerate or and then absorb more power and then go back and fight Titanus Tiamat. So I think that Muto Prime would personally beat Titanus Tiamat, but I think it's like a 50v50.
It's a close fight. It's a super close fight.
I think it's a 50v50 to me. It's very close.
I'd say Muto Prime wins by like a tiny pinch. But I said he wins.
I really think it's even. I think it's a 50% win rate for each other. The reason being, like I said, Titanus Tiamat can blind Muto Prime. Her spines can pierce into Muto Prime's skin. She can evade more attacks underwater. But Muto Prime can fight Titanus Tiamat underwater, is physically stronger than Titanus Tiamat, and can burrow underground. So yeah, I think it's a 50v50 fight. I think you can argue either one wins the fight. So that's my final conclusion. I think Titanus Tiamat beats every Muto, but ties with Muto Prime under the water. On land, I mean, it's not a question. Muto Prime
Muto Prime would
dominates.
clap.
Yeah, it would be like a 10 out of
It'll
10.
turn him into dust.
Pretty
Ashes.
much. I mean, yeah, that's how it would work. So. Yeah, everyone, thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you, Tanan, for helping me out with this recording.
No problem.
I'll see all you nerds in the next video. Also, before we end this off, Tanan has made a YouTube channel, so I'll link it down in the description. Go subscribe to him. He does good YouTube. And yeah, I'll see all you nerds later. See ya.